Hey, what's up guys? It's Justin here, and I know it's been a while, but today I'm bringing you guys content on the new Legend deck, the Dark Ren Suzugimori. Basically, it's the Legend deck contains every single essential card you need to play effectively. So yeah. Anyways, I got my stuff from Game Plus. The owner and the people there who play the card game are really friendly, so do actually go check them out. This is the address and whatnot. If you guys need help, definitely ask me in the comment section down below as to how to get there and stuff. Yeah, so without further ado, let me get cracking into um the star of the show here. Alright, so yes. Okay, so basically what you get in this entire box is pretty valuable. Like, as in, like, there's quite a lot of value in this entire box here. Every card is essential, and the cards are actually really cool. Let me make sure I don't cut into the box here. Right, guys. Okay, so just to let you guys see, because my tripod is kind of weird. It's not even a tripod, it's just a stand. So how it looks around the box is just like this. It's a shrink wrap and all. It shows the contents as to what you get in the box itself, and then you can just take away the shrink wrap. And then there's this thing comes off, and then it reveals a very nice storage box. So you can see it's really intricate. If you reflect it against the light, you can see that it's printed pretty nice. Yeah, so if you open it up, it's the entire picture of Master Dark Diablo and Ren. And then if you turn to the side, it's your Charon. And if you turn to the back, it's your Diablo, as in Phantom Blaster. What do you call the guy? Darkness Dragon Phantom Blaster Diablo is your stride. It's your new stride. And then this is your new main negate. So this deck is pretty special. It's pretty cool. So you get to see the intricate designs of the box. It's really quite nice lah. And it's really affordable too. So as you can see, what you get inside is pretty much like the old starter sets. It's just like this, pretty different. So you get the TV itself, the 60 sleeves, because now you need sleeves of stride, so they do provide it. And the PR card. This guy is pretty good. Per box you only get one, so in case you need more, you need to buy more, which explains the when you stride and the attack hits, you may call a grade 1 and below from your deck. Yeah, it's cool. And then you get a very nice Ren deck box. Come on out, Ren. Just pour everything. You gonna play? Okay, this is the Ren counter. It's kind of, wow, super warped. Anyways, and then where's the deck box? There you go. This is the deck box you see right here. Yeah, and then this is, I suppose, Diablo. You see Diablo here and whatnot. It's really nice. It's really nice of them to have packaged it so nicely as well. So you get a storage box, a deck case, a very useful promo, sleeves. Oh, let me keep my knife. counter. You don't really need this, but yeah. And you get a playmat. Everyone knows what the playmat looks like, but this one looks kind of special, so let's just show what it looks like. Okay. Right, so the playmat for this one is pretty much like a poster. Just see Ren and his blaster blade again. Blaster duck. And then behind tells you the story and whatnot, which is kind of dope. Okay, so let's just alright, let's just get into the star of the show, which is none other than the deck itself. I don't know why my tripod is like this. Like, it didn't used to be like this, but it's like misbehaving kind of thing, because like I can't make it seem to like stand properly. But anyways, yes. Okay, so let me focus the deck itself. Let me open it. I think you do get a point kind of thing going on, but right, so before I move on, let me clear all this aside. Right. And this is the deck. Let me see if I can find a better stand. Alright guys, so this is deck. Sorry guys, it's kind of weird now because I don't have a proper tripod, but I'll try my best. Shit man, this is so bad. Right, so basically in this deck you get, okay, no point, get it. You get all the copies you need. You get 3 of this, so 1 is foil and the rest is the non-foil versions, which explains why I got quite a few, because I want to make the thing full foil, but that's totally unnecessary. So Blaster Duck Diablo's skill is GB2. When you do strike a blaster over this unit, the strike costs the grade +3. So basically if you drop a grade 0, it's also considered legit because it's a +3 grade. So the next skill is whenever you strike a Phantom Darkness Dragon Phantom Blaster Diablo on this unit, on Blaster Duck Diablo himself, he allows you to retire one of your opponent's units. Yeah, which goes very well in combination with the strike skill. Okay, so Darkness Dragon Phantom Blaster Diablo skill is pretty unique. I haven't seen a card like this before. Okay, this is pretty bad. The tripod keeps falling down, so I guess I'll have to hold it up like this and explain it to you guys, because I haven't got a proper tripod since forever. So this guy's skill is when you strike during the main phase, you can counterblast 1 if you have this in the G zone face up. If you have 2 or more units face up, G units face up in the G zone, and you need to unflip 1 of him in the G zone when you strike, you may counterblast 1 and he gains +10k 1 crit and a new skill. When this unit attacks a vanguard, you can destroy 3 of your own units. Destroy 3 of your own units, and then your opponent must destroy 2 of his own, or else he won't be able to guard for the turn, which makes this card which basically means if you don't retire, like if you are the opponent and you don't retire your own units, you cannot guard, and then you have to eat 2 damage. So with a triple drive check, if you get 2 crits Basically that's like 4 damage, so if your opponent is at 2 damage, he instantly loses the game. So this card is pretty good because you get to retire 3 with Blaster Dark Diablo skill, because when you stride over, he gets to retire 3 instead of just 2 as stated on the text itself. Of course, you must have him face up in the G zone in the first place. So of course you get 4 copies as well. Sorry, 4 copies, 1 being a foil and the rest is, yeah. And then of course you get Badaka. Do know that none of these are Revengers except for a few triggers, I think. As in, I think just 1 trigger. So you cannot really, I mean, if you want to combine them, it's possible, but yeah. Anyways, this is the next grade 3 in the deck. It's Badaka, of course, GB1. When this unit attacks a Vanguard, you can counterblast 1 and search for a grade 1 and below and put it on the rear guard circle. Sorry, this unit needs to hit the Vanguard. So when you hit the Vanguard, you can counterblast 1, call a grade 1 and below, which is pretty good. So you get 4 copies as well, 1 being a foil. And of course you got this card. This card is pretty nifty because you got to use it with the grade 1. So give me a moment, you get 3 copies of this as well. I mean 4 copies with 1 being a foil. Let me skip through because you need to know how to use this unit. Alright, so this is like, I think, Doreen or something. So you get 4 copies as well in the deck, 1 being a foil. So what happens is, if it goes like this in the column, if this unit is boosted by this dude, he gets a +2k, and if the unit hits a Vanguard, you can choose 1. Shoot. Okay, basically, if you have a grade 3 Vanguard and then it is boosted by Claudius, this guy's name is Claudius and I think this is Doreen. Of course you must GB1. When it's boosted by this dude, you get to unflip a damage. So it's pretty cool because with 11 plus, this guy's skill is when boosting Claudius, he gets a +2k, and when this guy boosts a Doreen and you have a Blaster Vanguard, he gets a +2k as well. So basically this guy is a +4k, so it makes it 11. This guy is also 11, so you are swinging for 22. Yeah, I just kind of came home, so sorry if I'm kind of blurred from the effects. Yeah, it's, I think, 1 AM right now. Alright, so let's move on. We've got Matcha, of course. Matcha's new skill is GB1. When this unit is boosted and is attacking the Vanguard, you can call a grade 1 from your deck. Call a grade 1 from your deck to the rear guard circle. You no longer need to call it behind her, so yay to that. You get 4 copies as well, with 1 being a foil. And then of course we got MacLear, but he's no longer a negate. His skill is when he intercepts and you have 1 or less rear guard in the back row, he gets a +10k when he intercepts. So if it goes like this, like this, whatever, if you got like 1 or less, like that, like this, and he intercepts, it's a 15k intercept. So it's pretty situational depending on what other grade 3 you play. So yeah, you get 2 copies of this, 1 being a foil and 1 is not. And then moving on, we got this Darkborn Trumpeter. His skill is pretty good because you can chain call quite a few, plus his cost is pretty good. pretty nifty. GB1, when this comes out on the rearguard circle, you have a grade 3 and above Vanguard with Blaster in its name. Also, I think, give me a while. Yes, you have a grade 3 Vanguard with Blaster in its name, GB1, you may Soul Blast 1 and call a grade 1 and below to the rearguard circle. The best part about this card is that it's a 7k. So basically you can, when you call this, you can Soul Blast 1 and then you call like your other grade 1s and whatnot, which makes Phantom Blaster, sorry, I keep saying Phantom Blaster, but Blaster Diablo skill very good, because you can easily retire your own when your opponent has to waste hand cards and stuff calling rear guards. So the next up we have Charon. Charon looks like it's the Stride Fodder, but she actually isn't. Her skill is, when this unit comes down the rearguard circle, you may show your opponent a grade 3 in your hand, and then you may search for a Blaster Dark Diablo and add it to your hand, but of course you may then discard a card. The second skill is, whenever this unit is retired, it is counted as 2 units. So basically, if I use this skill, and I have to retire 3, right? I have to retire 3 of my own. So if I retire this, it's considered as 2 units, which means that I have to retire this one and just 1 more to fulfill the cost of shit, I keep forgetting his name. Of Dragon Phantom Blaster Diablo. Phantom Blaster Diablo. Alright. Phantom Blaster Diablo. Alright. Sucks to be me. Okay, anyways, next up, of course, this card we've already been through. When you boost, and then you have, when it boost Claudius, plus 2k. When you have a grade 3 and above Vanguard with Blaster in his name, plus 2k. Good card. You get 4 of these as well. Then of course you have the negate. The negate is also pretty special. It's not the unflipper negate. It's whenever you have a copy of her in the drop zone, you may drop 1, draw 1. So yeah, you got 4 copies as well. And then of course you got a starter. The starter is pretty good. Skill is GB1. You may move this guy into Soul, and then Counterblast 1, GB1, move this guy into Soul, and you may search your deck for a Blaster unit and add it to your hand. You do not need to call it, which makes this guy pretty good. Yeah, and his art is also quite good. And we get a new Revenger crit trigger. She's pretty... The art is really nice. And of course you get a foil version, and the rest is like the common kind. And she's a Revenger, which makes it really good, because now you can play 12 crits. 12 Revenger crits and crit your opponent to death. Then there's this dude. I have no idea what his existence is for, because he's not even a Revenger, it's nothing, but he's a foil. So you got 8 crits, you got no stands in this deck, which I'm very happy about, because they finally understood. So you got heals. This guy is also not a Revenger, but you get a foil version, kind of dope. And then you got the Margal clone for Shadow Paladins. This is also not a Revenger. So yeah, that pretty much wraps up the review for this legend deck. Personally, I find this a really nice purchase, because it's really affordable for what you're getting here. Because most of the time, by the time you collect all the cards you need for a deck, you're most likely going to spend about 100 plus bucks. But yeah, I hope you guys didn't mind the shabby tripod. Yeah, but I'll see you guys soon with I think like a deck check or something. I don't know how I'll play this, but I'll see you guys after I've modded the deck to my preference. Alright guys, I'll see you guys next time. Stay whatever. I have no idea, like, yeah, bye.